So, Skate 4's been out for a while now, and the internet's been abuzz with people chiming in, giving their opinions on everything they think this game needs and everything they think it doesn't need. Hi, folks, my name is Occam, and in this video, I'm gonna be telling you a couple of things that I think EA and Full Circle could do to make this game amazing. And full disclosure, I am going to be making comparisons to some of Session Skate Sim's features in this video, but before you click off, no, I will not be beating that long dead realism horse. I think we've talked enough about that. Now, one thing they could do is make this game a bit more filmer friendly. Now, Skate 4 for the most part is a pretty beautiful game. I think it has some of the most beautiful lens flares that I've ever seen in a video game. But the fact that the sun in this game is pretty much always in the same position is kind of a problem. Because you'll notice that some parts of like Market Mile, for example, that are in the shadows of tall buildings are really dark. Same goes for parts of the map that are underneath the skateway. And the way to solve this, I think, would be pretty simple. Give us the ability to adjust the angle of the sun. This is a feature in Session that I really appreciate because it lets you adjust the lighting to your liking when you're filming lines or taking photos. And another thing they could do is give us lights as quick drop objects. This would be especially dope if at some point we get a day-night cycle, which I highly suspect is going to be a thing because I know that Season 1, which drops on October 7th, is going to come with the skate-o-ween event. And how are you going to have a Halloween event set in the middle of the day, you know? Now, I was writing this part of the video before Volume 6 of The Grind came out, and in that article they mentioned that there's going to be an update when Season 1 drops that makes the world a little less high contrast, so hopefully that helps address some of these lighting issues. As far as the whole adjusting the angle of the sun thing, I don't know if the devs are considering this as an option, but hopefully we get it once Season 1 drops, or in Season 2 when they release those replay editor improvements that they mentioned in their early access roadmap. Now, this next one is a feature I'm honestly a little surprised we don't have in the new Skate game, and that's the ability to throw down switch. What I mean is, in Skate, when you are off your board and then you press Y to get back on your board, it defaults to the last stance you were in before you got off your board. But in Session, pressing Y when you're off your board will always have the skater throw down in the default stance, which in my case is regular, but double tapping Y will have the skater throw down switch. And I really wish this was a feature in Skate, but this might just be a me thing, so tell me your thoughts down in the comments. Do y'all wish this was a feature in the new Skate game? Up next, let's talk different board shapes and sizes. As far as board shapes go, I personally would love to see some freestyle boards added to the game. I've always loved that shape. And I've seen some people say that they would love to have those old school fishtail boards in the game. You know, that sunburn shit, that cowabunga shit. Now, as the game is right now, all the boards that you can unlock in this game are going to be the same shape and size. And I've seen a lot of people say that they would love to have different board sizes in the game. If you made it this far in the video and you don't skate in real life, you might not know that board sizes are a thing. But typically, street skaters will want smaller boards because they're easier to flip, and vert skaters will want wider boards because they're easier to land on and sort of to maneuver while you're in the air. The only workaround people have found to the whole board size thing is to make your skater smaller, or shorter I guess, to make your board appear bigger. So if you want a bigger board, you might want to consider this. And if you made it this far in the video and you do skate in real life, comment down below what size board you ride and what kind of skating you do. Moving on, we have collision settings. Now, I really wish collision was a thing in this game. A lot of the fun of the other skate games was the possibility of bumping into pedestrians or other skaters that you came across in the game world. That's sadly not a thing in Skate, but I wish it was. And I wish they could make it so that it was something you could turn on or off, you know? They could have it so that you can only bump into players who are in your party, because it would make for, you know, a lot of fun times and could make for really good content. Or they could make it so that you can bump into other players that you're competing against in PvP modes, like the throwdowns that they have. And I also suspect this is going to be a thing because if you near miss a pedestrian, sometimes V will say something about it. So yeah, I do wish we had collision in this game. And finally, we have to talk about the music in this game. Now, Skate 4 has a very expansive playlist. And I'll be honest, the first couple of tracks that I came across in this game I didn't really vibe with. But after having played for a while and having explored this very expansive playlist, my favorites playlist right now has like 60 tracks. And this game has put me onto a lot of really dope bands like Sub T and Swim School and, you know, stuff like that. And I really love the fact that they went with lesser known artists for this soundtrack. I do wish though that they'd done a better job at crediting these artists, because what is this universal music stuff? You know, players shouldn't have to Shazam the tracks on the playlist to find out who the artists are. Come on, EA, y'all can do better than this. And the crew playlists are cool and all, but I wish we had a simple sort by genre option for the soundtrack. Because I listen to all different kinds of stuff, you know? Sometimes I might be into some punk rock, sometimes I might be in the mood for some hip hop, and having the option to sort by genre would make it easier for certain players like myself who have expansive music tastes to set a vibe for that session. So tell me down in the comments, what are your favorite tracks from the Skate 4 soundtrack? I'd love to hear what you guys have been vibing out to. So these are just a couple of things I think EA and Full Circle could do to help improve this game. And if you have any ideas that could help achieve the same thing, tell me about it down in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Like the video if you enjoyed and subscribe to your boy. Most of you watching this aren't subscribed to me, which is kind of a bummer. But liking and subscribing is a free and easy way to help support the channel and, you know, keep me doing this. Check out my other Skate 4 and session videos and other gaming videos. There's a lot of cool stuff on this channel. And thank you so much for being here. I will see you in the next one. Peace.